Hello everyone, and welcome to the 8th grade Band and Choir Spring Concert. My name is Dr. Christian Giddings, and I am the choir director here at Noble, and I am thrilled to be here with you all to listen to the culmination of these students' hard work and dedication this spring. Before we get started, I have a few housekeeping things for you. First, in your programs, you will see a small piece of paper with the outline of a flower on it. Please feel free to fill them out and place them in the collection baskets. We will cut them out and hang them up in the music hall for the rest of the semester here that we have. Second, please silence all your cell phones, and additionally, while the students are performing, if you could please refrain from whispering or talking during performances. What seems like a little bit of noise can actually have a large impact on the performers. I will always continue to share with you one of my favorite quotes by conductor Leopold Stokowski. A painter paints their pictures on canvas, but musicians paint theirs on silence. The performers appreciate your focus while they present their hard work to you. I would like to have a few thank yous. First, I would like to thank Berwick Communications for being here live streaming the event. Not only this one, but every single music event throughout the year. We really, really appreciate them making this available for the public. Finally, a huge thank you to Matt Eaton, the Huzzy Auditorium stage crew, and the MSAD60 school district. We are very fortunate at Noble High School and MSAD60 to have such supportive administration. If you have a minute in the upcoming days and enjoy what we are doing here in the performing arts, please send a message to our administration letting them know. We often receive and share your messages with them, but it always has a different impact when they hear it directly from parents and guardians. And I hope that you enjoyed the concert, and without further ado, I'd like to introduce Ms. Kayla Peard and the 8th grade band.
Uniquely You is a vibrant and uplifting piece that celebrates individuality, confidence, and self-expression. Composer Adrian B. Sims wrote this piece to encourage performers to embrace what makes them special and to let their unique voices shine through. With its memorable melodies, colorful harmonies, and soothing rhythms, Uniquely You invites students to play with personality and purpose. The music moves through moments of playfulness, strength, and reflection, just like the journey of discovering who you are. It's a joyful reminder that every person brings something valuable to the world, both in music and in life. This piece gives student musicians a chance to explore emotional expression and musical storytelling, and it's celebrating growth, creativity, and the power of being yourself. Please enjoy Uniquely You. So, as you may have noticed, there are a few people who look a little taller than an 8th grader here on stage. This semester, we're fortunate to continue our Music Mentor program open to students in grades 10 through 12. If they have a tutorial during 8th grade band or chorus, they are eligible to sign up and help with rehearsals. They also receive community service hours for their time. So I wanted to say thank you to our band mentors, Savannah, Ethan, Avery, Maddie, and Wesley for all of their help and support this semester. And we also have an additional upperclassman who has been helping fill out in our missing low voice section, so thank you, Cyrus, for coming and performing with us. If I can have all the mentors come on up for a second. You don't need your chairs. Actually aren't for them. It's for these ones over here. So we have continued, in addition to that, our half note and whole note mentor program between 8th grade band and choir students and high school musicians. So different than the music mentor who comes into their class, they have a separate mentor in the larger program who they've met with a few times during the year in order to help start to build a connection for the group they'll be moving into next year. So we want to congratulate all of our 8th graders and to officially welcome you to the high school band program, as you will soon be 9th graders. And each of your whole notes has written you a card that our mentors are going to hand out to you. So when I read your first name, we're going to go by sections. Please stay standing and hold all applause till the whole band has been read out. And then you may distribute to them. So we'll start in the back. We never start in the back. So in our percussion section, we would like to congratulate Quinn, Lily, Theo, Portland, and Lila. In our, so they're already standing. In our tuba, we have Cassidy. Barry sax, we have Lucy. For trombone, we have Lucy. For our trumpets, we have Hayden, Xavier, Charlotte, Tegan, and Addison. For our tenor saxes, we have Caleb and Hayden. For our alto saxes, we have Kingsley, TJ, Calvin, Austin, Pearsum, and Hugo. Our clarinets, we have Haley and Zoe. And for our flutes, we have Jax, Xavier, McKenna, Keelan, and Merrick. Our 8th grade, soon to be 9th grade members. Congratulations. All right, and our final 8th grade band piece tonight will be Ceremony, Chant, and Ritual by David Schaefer. The piece transports the listener to an ancient time filled with mystery, tradition, and spiritual energy. The composer uses bold rhythms, haunting melodies, and rich harmonies to evoke the sounds of sacred ceremonies and tribal gatherings. Throughout the piece, you'll hear moments that feel almost like a chant or a call to worship, followed by intense rhythmic passages that suggest dance or ritualistic movement. The contrast creates a fascinating musical journey, allowing the student musicians to explore different moods and styles within a single composition. Please enjoy the 8th grade band's Ceremony, Chant, and Ritual.
Thank you all. I'd like you welcome to the second half of the program. This first piece is an awesome tune. It's called Dreams of Thee. It's by contemporary composer Eric William Barnum, whose claim to fame is writing pieces in what we would call like a soundscape. He's very good at adding these extended techniques to choir, everything from stomping to wind sounds to oohs. And one of my favorite things about a composer is that he writes really, really, really hard music, but he also writes what we would call accessible music. He doesn't write just for the hardest of the hard, and that's very easy to do. Just write really hard stuff that only the best people can perform. He writes really, really lovely 3- and 2-part music, and this piece is Dreams of Thee. It features a trio, and if you could just wait until after their solo to clap for them at the end, the piece goes right along, but I'll give you plenty of time for them to clap at the end. This is Dreams of Thee. It has been my distinct pleasure to have had a student teacher this semester. Gwen Lozier comes to us from the University of New Hampshire, and this past Saturday just finished her Bachelor's of Music Education, and she has been student teaching with us since the January. And it has been awesome to have her with us, and our program here, she's been with a high school, and then you might recognize her if you have kids, that she's also student teaching with Miss Dolly and LES, and had their concert a few weeks ago. Our program's pretty big compared to a lot of things, and a lot of high school placements don't have 8th grade, and it presents its own unique, fun, we'll say fun, it's a fun beast. And she's been doing awesome, particularly with this age group, which is very, very hard to connect with sometimes because they're a little crazy and weird, but we love it. So I would like to welcome Miss Gwyneth Lozier to the stage to conduct this next piece. This is Thistle and Rose. This next piece is called The Call. It was written for and made famous by Regina Spektor for the soundtrack for the Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian.
Okay.
as Miss Peard mentioned, we too also have an 8th grade mentor program with the high school choir, and our mentors are Madison Provencher, CJ Grant, Harley Goff, and Olive Young. And they have done awesome work this semester too. Again, still not always easy working with this grade level too, especially when you're trying to deal with it like on a peer level. I thank them for all of their hard work, coming in when I am gone and helping to sub with their plans. So the same thing, I'm gonna read off the names of the cards, and then Miss Pro will get them where they need to go, and just hold on to them and sing your last song, and then sit down. Don't read them, please. Okay. Val. Charlotte. Jinx. What was that one section?
Val, Charlotte.
I think we went by row. Mia, Nini, Riley, Ezra, River, and Avery. Alden, Dylan, Xavier, Quinn, Mia Carr, Lily, Reese, Megan, Anna, Elena, and Carly. Jalen, Peyton, Gabe, Liam, Loretta, Sophia, Sophie, Taylor, and Chloe Sue. Welcome to high school, folks. Now, we have to admit, a good chunk of these ones, we have our auditions in the fall. They'll be joining you. You'll see them next year in chamber singers and treble choir all the way across. So, a huge round of applause, folks. Good work this year. Welcome. Thank you all so much for coming in. It's been such an awesome time to share this evening with you and the work that they've been working on this whole semester. We really appreciate all the support and the administration here. It's so awesome. We have one last tune for you. This is All I Ask of You from Phantom of the Opera. Thank you all so much. Drive safe, be safe, be